What's going on, everybody? It's your host, Dr. Splash, and this is a pretty interesting topic, right? It's another Dr. Splash rant. I'm currently editing Darkseid vs. the Marvel Universe, my Marvel KO tournament. Hoping to drop it tonight. I'm editing the shit out of it. It's like 45 minutes long. It's a master class. With that being said, I was reading through the Storm comments because I made a video recently on why Storm, in my opinion, is getting too strong for the comic books, right? That she's too OP. And when I made that video, I was talking about how Haddad is currently being portrayed. He beat all the cosmic abstracts up to the one above all. He beat everybody up to Toa. And then Toa stopped them, they negotiated, whatever. What I'm saying is, if she beats Haddad in the 1v1, with the narrative implication of him being second to Toa, that would now make Storm Toa. That's problematic because if you want to see her in stories, who's she going to beef with? But Toad? Blob? Like, are you serious? The second to Toa, she's beefing with him? Like, you're not going to see her in stories anymore. She would have to just be God. Like, you'll see her once in a blue moon. And as someone who has read more Storm comics than any of the people telling me I'm racist or hate Storm or hate black women, like, that shit's so crazy. I literally read the entire Claremont run. Like, put in the work before you accuse me of any of that dumb shit, right? Watch my channel before you accuse me of that dumb shit, right? I've been hyping Storm for years. I want to see Storm in the stories. I would say you guys are more racist, technically, because you don't want to see her as much. Because the implication of her being second to Toa is she can't be in regular storylines anymore, because she can't just beef with people. Everyone dies around them. Same reason I said there's a problem with Superman. Like, if Superman's as strong as we say he is, technically he just one-shots everything. Now, granted, he doesn't feel like doing that. That's the argument. But still, I made that video over 2 years ago. Why didn't y'all call me racist towards white men, right? You didn't come for me on that on Superman, you know? And when I said that for Hulk, when I said that for Thor, when I made the Thor's getting too strong, like Thor's just blatantly getting too strong. When I cover these characters, you don't accuse me of hating white men. You don't accuse me of that. Why? Because it's dumb. Because these characters don't exist. And that brings me to the full topic of today, right? The problem with female characters in comics. I'm trying to be fair about this, right? But if you guys all go, I want you, everybody that's watching this, I want you to go after this video, go watch my Storm video. Go listen to what I'm saying. And then tell me how it's racist or different than what I've said for other characters. It's insane. Like, same thing happened with Scarlet Witch. I've had dozens of jobber videos on my channels. Hours of content of shitting on male characters. I'm talking about Silver, God bless Silver Surfer fans. I've been beating his ass for years. If you ask me, and this is going to sound like I have an ego, I don't care. If you ask me, I think I kind of shifted the narrative around Surfer. I think people used to hype him a lot more. I think I grounded that a little bit because I went on my anti-Surfer guy. He just sucks, man. I'm sorry. He just does. But I went on my anti-Surfer stuff, right? And because I read Surfer, right? I was reading through his stuff chronologically, and I'm like, there's no way. I know I'm getting a little sidetracked, but that's why we call it Dr. Splash Rants, all right? That's what you fucking signed up for. But I'm reading, I'm like, there's no way people are actually Surfer fans. These stories are boring. Like, his stories are genuinely boring. Now, when he has a banger, he has a banger. I will fully admit that. When Surfer writing is good, it's elite. Like, it's fire. But unfortunately, that's once in the bluest of moons, okay? You just don't get blessed. It's kind of like Century, right? You don't get blessed with good stories like that, unfortunately. I dead ass wish it wasn't the case. But when I make fun of these characters, the worst they'll say is like, yo, you're just hating. Like, you're hating. That's the worst you'll get. You won't get accused of anything actually serious. But if you make fun of Scarlet Witch, you're a misogynist. You hate women. When I say in my video, I'm going to cover her L's in chronological order, Scarlet Witch fans suddenly don't know what chronological means. You don't know what words like that means, but you want to debate power scaling with me? You want to debate the history of characters with me? I'm good off that. You know? Like, nah, we're good. Go learn some basic words first, okay? It's in order. And it's stated with the comics that I'm citing. Like, it's absurd. And to be real with you, if you've really watched my channel, Scarlet Witch did not get dunked on nearly as bad as I've dunked on other characters. She just did not. Like, I've really dragged characters. Because Scarlet Witch, I am fully aware that while she's inconsistent, while she's been dunked on plenty of times, she does have absolutely her peak moments. Absurd. Like, she does get stupidly strong. And it's crazy, too, because I was called a misogynist and, like, I hate women when I did my Scarlet Witch jobbing video. It really it made it less fun to make the second one, which I'll post the next day or two. Just because it's like, damn, why are y'all so mad? It's no one else gets mad. It's funny. Like, the fact these moments exist are hilarious. Like, that's what we read comics for. Historic, iconic, and funny moments. That's what I do on my channel, right? Done it for dozens of male characters, but it's only a problem when female characters are involved, right? I'm like, yo, female comic character fans, you guys need to chill. First of all, I'm gonna say this, and you just really need to take a moment and spiritually process this, right? These bitches are not real. That's it. That's like, they're not real. Silver Surfer's not real. Wolverine's not real. Storm's not real. Wonder Woman's not real. All these people. I will say, Wonder Woman fans, you don't really get that from her. And I feel like it's just because Wonder Woman's been culturally, generally accepted as one of the boys. Like, because she's a part of the Trinity, you know? So she's always around the guys. Like, that's just, I don't know. I feel like she's been assimilated so much into the culture in general that everybody is, I guess, comfortable with Wonder Woman banter. Whereas these other characters, maybe it's because they're more niche than Wonder Woman. Like Storm's popular, but she's still more niche than Wonder Woman. Same would go for Scarlet Witch. Like Wonder Woman is just technically bigger than them. So maybe that's why. Maybe. But the fans of female comic characters need to chill. Because they are just as worthy of being scrutinized, being read, being covered, and being on jobber videos and crash out videos, just like every other channel. You're telling me I hate Storm's crazy. You're talking about the guy that gasses up the moment when she flexed on Doom because he encased her, and this is back when her claustrophobia was really bad, and she spazzed, and Doom was like, yo, I'm gonna need to get your phone number because that was hot. Like, that shit was like, and showing her level of power, like, that was great. But at the same time, all I argued was her being that strong, like technically second to Toa, she just can't really be in stories. I said the same shit about Hulk. Said it for a while. Like, dude, if Fractured Sons dropping off casually, like literally one-shotting beings above the Nexus of Realities, if he is casually beating characters that survived an assault from the One Above All, what are we doing fighting Rhino? What are we doing pulling up and beefing with like something like Absorbing Man? You know, like, it's just, we can't go back to the regular shit. We got to go fight God or it's nothing. Like, that's just how strong you've gotten. That's the price you pay when you get absurd scaling. So certain characters, narratively, unless they start at that level and that's what you write them around, you don't want to see it because you want to see them interact with your favorite characters, right? I want Storm to be a certain level. Like, she can be godly. She can be super strong. She's one of the strongest X-Men for sure. Just, I want her to narratively be within a power range that allows her to still be in stories more often than not, rather than only seeing her once every year or two because she's just that powerful. She can't do it. She'd one-shot everything she's around. Or we start getting stupid stories where she loses the bullshit, which is basically the life of Scarlet Witch. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. To answer the question, I've hated plenty of characters throughout the years. And the Storm thing wasn't even hate. Go watch that Storm video. Everybody go watch the Storm video. I did not hate once on that beautiful queen, okay? I did not. That's my girl. It's been my girl since the Claremont run. Stop fucking playing with me, okay? But at the same time, it's like, yo, what did I say that's crazy? And what did I say that I have not said about plenty of other characters? One of my more popular videos was the problem with Superman. The fact that he's so broken. How the fuck do you work that out? Like, you know, there's a lot of times I've called this to be the case where I'm like, yo, what's the point of, like, it's so crazy that Storm fans and like Scarlet Witch fans, they act like they don't know this is the case, that this is an argument for a ton of other characters. I'm sorry to keep this going, but like, there's so much arguments about Batman with prep time. It's bullshit. It's too broken. Batman's too strong. It's bullshit. He should be just a human. Superman's too broken. Why would we read his stories? It's just Superman. He's just going to be too strong. Like, that's been core arguments for years. Stop playing ignorant to be victim. It's so annoying. Oh my God. Let me enjoy these characters. Let me cover these characters like I cover everybody else, because they should be allowed to be covered just like everybody else. But you bitches need to relax talking crazy about this character is being hated on. Nobody's hating, okay? We're just covering and giving our opinion. I have openly said I love Storm. Do I love Storm more than Scarlet Witch? Absolutely. Like, I can't deny that. Like, if someone's like, oh, you like Storm, but you don't like Scarlet Witch, fair play. Fair play. I'm not the biggest Scarlet Witch guy, which sucks because Steve Orlando, I brought on the channel, one of my favorite authors to talk to, he's writing Scarlet Witch. And I did read Darkhold, all that stuff. I'm reading all her stuff chronologically now. But I will say this, I hate the way she was handled early on. I'll be the first to acknowledge that. But at the same time, it's why the Jobber series is hilarious, because it's like, damn, she can box stuff on like Chthon level, but she's getting boxed up by explosions here. You know, when she has 500 L's of an absurd level, it's funny. And that's what we do. We cover funny shit. So you guys need to relax, enjoy the content, or leave. Save everything else for the trash can. But yeah, anyways, it's been your host, Dr. Splash. And remember, it's Yancey Street, bitches.